In the late 1990s, Volvo Buses took a daring step, choosing an unconventional path to success. When Akash Passey was appointed as Volvo Buses' first employee in India in 1997, his job was to evaluate whether launching in the Indian market was viable. To get answers, he commissioned a leading consultancy company to carry out research. The consultancy company's report was extensive, 600 pages to be exact, and clear in its recommendation: do not even try. The Indian market, dominated by locally made buses selling at 1/4 the price of a Volvo, simply couldn't afford Volvo's $82,000 luxury coaches. According to the report, Volvo had zero brand recognition in India. Akash Passey, however, wasn't ready to let go. In his own words, he took the report and threw it straight into the dustbin. Here's what happened next. Volvo launched buses on Indian roads in the year 2001. Within the next 10 years, it became the symbol of luxury travel. Here is the backstory. At the time, the Indian bus market was controlled by Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland, whose basic and uncomfortable buses rarely had air conditioning. Passengers endured heat, dust, noise, and crowded conditions, but they were cheap, costing around $21,000 compared to Volvo's $82,000. Volvo had other plans. They were offering a bus that came with a 240 to 260 horsepower rear-mounted engine for a quieter and faster ride, air conditioning, spacious interiors, and internal luggage storage. Akash Passey knew he had a superior product, but Indian bus operators were unwilling to pay a premium. Of course, the resistance was very high. There were many places and many rooms out of which I was thrown, Passey said in an interview. After he realized that he couldn't convince operators alone, he needed to win over passengers. In 2001, Volvo introduced about 20 subsidized trial units to selected operators. To build credibility, Volvo ensured superior after-sales service. Trainees rode the trial buses and reported any faults directly to Passey, allowing Volvo to dispatch service teams quickly. This proactive service built trust among operators, who saw that they could avoid investing in expensive workshops and still have reliable fleets. As more passengers experienced Volvo's modern buses, demand grew. Passengers were willing to pay 35% higher fares for comfort, safety, and reliability. Volvo further fueled this by running localized ads in small-town cinema halls, directly engaging with travelers. Despite initial resistance and ridicule from operators, Volvo buses soon became synonymous with luxury interstate travel in India. Business travelers appreciated faster, more comfortable rides, while operators benefited from top-notch after-sales service. Within a decade, taking a Volvo became part of everyday language, regardless of the actual brand. Today, Volvo dominates India's luxury bus segment with a 60% market share, making India one of the largest markets for luxury coaches after China. The key takeaway from this case is that sometimes, success doesn't come from the data, but from trusting instincts. A company simply needs to have a great product that people want to buy. And that can change everything.